Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is the number 16 review of Series 2. Series 2 being Long Cut Wintergreen. And as you just saw, it will be of a Pinkerton Tobacco Company product, and that product is Redman Wintergreen. This is out of the Redman series that Pinkerton puts out. The series only has Long Cut Straight, Long Cut Wintergreen, and Fine Cut Natural. That is a Pinkerton plastic lid on plastic can. The lid is silver in color. That is a sticker that you're looking at on top of it. Background colors are a dark forest green, getting darker towards the outer edges. All right, Redman branding, moist snuff. Wintergreen, long cut, fresh or free. Go to fresherfree.com. It basically just kicks you to a certain page of redman.com. Manufacturer's information and barcode. Warning label. And back around to the labeling. Branding. So, this product is 65% domestic tobacco. Not the greatest, but there are ones that are worse. Sort of in the range of regular Grizzly products. A lot of regular Grizzly products are only 70%, I believe. I know the Grizzly regular Wintergreen, premium Wintergreen, is only 70% domestic, so this is only 5% less. It's not great, but it's not absolutely terrible either. I have not had this product ever. Whereas when I did the straight version of this, I had that about 4 years ago. I'm sort of knowing what to expect here. This is a product, as I said, of the Pinkerton Tobacco Company of Owensboro, Kentucky. Pinkerton Tobacco is owned by Swedish Match. So this would be a half-sister product of Timberwolf and Longhorn. The cut seems very consistent. Actually, fairly pleasant smell. Now, one has to keep in mind while I'm doing this review that earlier today I reviewed Cooper, and that didn't go over so well for me, personally, taste-wise. And it actually, I have an add-on comment to that. The aftertaste of that stuff, I had to use mouthwash. Yeah. Rinsing with water wasn't cutting that. Okay, so let's take a look at the product. It looks like it's fairly, it looks very consistent actually. It looks like it's fairly moist. I'm going to show the can lid because one good thing about these silver lids they put out, you can get a feel for the cut. Okay, so the smell is not the strongest, but a basic wintergreen. Maybe a very slight undertone of sweetness there. I'm going to take a pinch and then I'm going to hit the pause button. All right. Oh, it's pinching really well. That's not bad at all. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, and I am back. Right, so nothing really special, okay? Budget product, budget packaging. With this packaging from Pinkerton, these cans the lids are just, plastic lid's one thing, but I mean, as we've seen with the Red Seal and the Husky as well, you can do a better job of a plastic lid than this. And this is just, you know, that's going to open up in your pocket at some point. Taste of this stuff. It's all right. It's not really, it's sort of just plain Jane, middle of the road. Nothing really, you know, it's not real sweet. It's not bitter, which is a good thing in my book. But, you know, the mouthfeel is good. It's staying formed. It's not spreading out. Left a bit of a trail going around the side, and there are going to be floaters. I mean, it's the cut of the stuff. It pinched really well. I mean, that was good. It's just, you know, it's a budget dip, but, you know, if you can get it for $1.50, $2, it's much preferable than the C&N smokeless products, and as I just found out earlier today, Cooper. You want to go with this. Pinkerton, I have issues with aspects of their dips, but really when you really start looking at the lower half of my third, what I refer to as my third tier, you can complain a lot about this, but you sit through Decade, Derringer, Klondike, and Cooper, and all of a sudden this is looking like, you know, it's, you know. So I guess it's all in like retrospect to what you've been doing and whatnot. This stuff is okay. Taste isn't the strongest. Nicotine is there. I may even keep this in after this video is over. It's Redman. Pinkerton thought they'd extend into the dip market with this stuff back in the mid-2000s, and, you know, they bit off a little bit more than they could chew. They, you know, no real harm, no foul. It's a budget dip. Hopefully you guys get it at a budget price. I would not do a whole lot of moving around with one of these cans in your pocket. I mean, I'm not saying it's as bad as a Stoker's pocket can out of a Stoker's tub, but it's pretty darn close. All right. So let me just see here. Can, front, smell, cut. Let me take another can smell real quick just to see how that's changed. Yeah, it's dissipated. It's a subdued wintergreen smell. I'll give you a show of that again. All right. It's very consistently cut. It is very consistently cut. I'll give them that. It's not a cut I like, but that's my own personal preference. It is consistently cut. This has been the review of Redman Long Cut Wintergreen. It's all right. I mean, if you see it and it's cheap enough, give it a try. The taste is very mellowed. Okay, it's not it does give a sting though, I will say that. It's not great, but I know for a fact this isn't absolutely terrible now either. Okay, so Redman Long Cut Wintergreen. I am the Suit and Tie Dip and Chew Guy. Do take care of yourselves, and God bless.